Hey guys, today we're adding a couple of practical mods to this truck that your average off-roader would never do. Hey, what's up guys? It's Sterling with the Trails and Trucks team, and today we're doing fender liners, mud flaps, and rain guards on our 2022 Gladiator camera truck. All right, so you guys are probably wondering why we're doing these somewhat unusual mods. Well, like I said earlier, this is our camera truck. So our goal with this vehicle, on top of being able to off-road, is to keep dirt to a minimum and keep our gear clean. So we can't have rooster tails. We don't want dirt kicking up everywhere when we're trying to get shots out the side of the truck, out the back of the truck, hence the mud flaps. And originally we had a positive offset wheel with this truck, which kept it narrow and kept the tires under the fenders. But what we found out is that when we're actually flexed out, articulating on the trails, we were actually getting a lot of rub with multiple components. So we had to stance it out a little bit more. We went with a zero offset wheel, which is just a little bit more room. Now everything clears great, but we get a little bit of tire poke. Can't have that with a camera truck. So we're gonna be retrofitting the Wrangler Recon package to extend those fenders and eliminate our tire poke. While we're under the truck doing these other mods, we thought we'd also replace our inner fender liners. When we originally redid the suspension on this truck, we did a bit of a hack job cutting up the stock fender liners. It's really just not a clean look, so we're like, why not rip those out? We picked up some metal inner fender liners from Ace Engineering. They look really great. I'm excited to see how they come out. All right, so let's start with the easy stuff. We're gonna get this car off the ground, get some jack stands under it, and get those wheels off. All right, so we're gonna start with the inner fender liners because they're the farthest in. First thing we need to do is take out our stock inner fender, which is kind of ugly. And all you need to do is there's a handful of plastic clips up here that pop out, and then there are 3 screws that come out as well. Should be easy. So these are out. You're gonna place these back in once you have the new inner fender liner in. Just make sure that the shortest of the 3 goes up front. All right, so we're gonna get started with this new inner fender liner. So Ace Engineering did a really great job here of just making this a super simple install. There's only 4 mount points that you have to worry about, and they come together with a nut, washer, and bolt. Easy. And we're gonna start up front and then work our way backwards. All right, so I've got a quick tip for you guys. It's not immediately obvious, but the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th mount points are simple. It's a bolt, nut, washer. But specifically on the first one, you actually have to put the bolt through from the back, then put a non-locking nut, and then place your inner fender liner, and then a lock washer on top. right, so we've got it in place. All we're gonna do is tighten everything down, and then we can move on to our Recon rain guards. All right, so now that we have those inner fender liners on, we're gonna move on to our rain guards. So this is actually an OEM Mopar part. This is from the Extreme Recon package off of a Jeep Wrangler. So it's really cool to find out that these fit with very minimal modification directly onto the Gladiator. So the install is pretty simple. You have to pop out a handful of these plastic rivets here. Then you're gonna pop this on, re-rivet in with the factory holes, and then you're gonna add a couple more right through here to make sure that it lines up flush. Let's get to it. All right, so now that we've pulled out all the old rivets, we're gonna line this up. So we're gonna line up the top hole here and then the bottom hole down here, and that's gonna set us for the rest of our rivets. All right, so we found out that the top three, 1, 2, 3, as well as this bottom one, all line up with the factory holes. Although we are gonna have to drill new mounting spots to get this to sit flush. All right, so we just got these on here. They honestly look great. Last thing to finish it out is we got to get the mud flap on. That has a little bit of pre-assembly involved. Shouldn't be an issue. All right, so we just finished up this corner. We're gonna slap the tire back on and get started on the rear. All right, so moving on to the rear, we're gonna have to do more of the same. We're gonna have to pull out these plastic rivets and replace them with our own. Now remember when I said that these flares were off of a Wrangler Extreme Recon package? That is where this comes into play, because the Wrangler rear fender is not the same as the Gladiator. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of cutting here, and we're gonna have to drill our own rivet points to make this fit. What we're gonna start with is setting the bottom one to this bottom rivet point, and then re-drill back to front to get it to sit. All right, so now that we have the old rivets out, you'll notice that the bend doesn't line up because there's too much material here. So what we're gonna do is actually cut some triangles out to hopefully thin that out and make our bend steeper. All right, so these are our cutouts that we made. They're not pretty, but that allows us to get that bend. So it should sit nice and flush once we get it mounted. All right, so that finishes it out. Looks pretty clean. Now we're gonna move on to the mud flaps. All right, so a tip with these Rock Blocks mud flaps, so far they're built really well. They do require kind of a confusing assembly in the rear specifically. You have three, well really four cutouts that have to come together. They're marked A, B, and then this one's left rear. So what you need to do is preset these screw points here. You have to push them into place so they set. This is piece B. Now what you're gonna do is take piece A, and there is a textured side and a flat side. You're gonna match the textured side to the textured side of your actual mud flap like this, so the holes line up. And then you're gonna sandwich that with your plate B. They come together like so, 1, 2, 3, and then they've given you a whole bunch of hardware to put these in. All right, so now that we have these three plates together, you're gonna add plate C onto, let's see, the front of your mud flap here. So there's actually a total of 4 plates that get screwed together. All right, so now that we have this pre-assembled, the next thing to do is to add our bracket. So it's pretty self-explanatory. There's 2 13mm bolts that sit here and hold a bracket in place under the truck. So we're gonna reuse that factory hardware. We're gonna remove those 2 bolts, slide this back in, replace the bracket that's under there, screw them back into place, and then you have your mounting point for your mud flap. All right, so hopefully you guys can see that we've got our mount bracket installed and then the OEM bracket installed back on top of that. Now this last part is pretty simple. All we've got to do is slide this component here onto our mount. Boom. And then there are 2 thumb screws, because again, these are quick detach, that are gonna go right in here. All right, so now that we've got these both on, that finishes up this corner. Looks really good, really promising for right now. So we're gonna button up the other side and then get this thing off of its jack stands and pull it out and show you guys what the final results are. All right, guys, so there you have it, kind of the complete overhaul of these wheel wells for this camera truck. So right off the bat, we're super happy with how it came out. It's really, really functional, but I also think it's clean. The Ace Engineering inner fender liners are a really, really clean design, which I personally love. I love that the mud flaps line up with these rain guards a little bit, and overall, all things considered, I think it's really clean. And I know this is not a common set of mods, right? The average off-roader probably doesn't run mud flaps. If anything, people like a little bit of wheel poke. But like we said before, for a camera truck, this is exactly what we wanted. This really dials the build into something that's really practical for shooting, understated, but at the same time, ready to hit the trail. All right, so that about wraps it up. We've got our first shoot with it tomorrow, so I guess we'll see how it all turns out. I'm optimistic though that this is gonna work the way that we need. Anyway, if you guys like this sort of video, let us know in the comments and we'll catch you in the next one.